skillful hunters. Violent and terrifying man-eaters. Devoted parents. Whilst other big cats live solitary lives, lions don't. They live in large family prides. The lion pride is the exception amongst the cat family. No other species lives this kind of social existence. Now, new research is revealing the reason for the lion's unique lifestyle. Both lionesses will play a vital part in rearing all of the cubs. The two of them are sisters.
Solid. United. Solid.
Sala is the only cub from his litter to have survived and is quite a character. He's always the centre of attention, constantly playing up to all the adults in the pride. Cheza and Sala, cousins and allies. Two lion cubs growing up in Kenya's Masai Mara. Starting to eat meat is a crucial point in every lion cub's development. A quarter of all cubs die simply from not getting enough food. Sala will need every ounce of strength if he is to survive. At last, he plucks up courage and for the first time joins his cousin at the kill. His chances of survival have just increased dramatically. Well fed, the pride are stable and healthy. The ruling males, there are 7 females, and Cheza and Sala are all thriving.
Back in the lion nursery, still only 2 mums here, but the cubs are doing great, a lot more rowdy, and now they're totally integrated into the pride.
This is the first time I've seen the older cubs with the crush as a whole.
Being social, lion cubs stay in the maternal group much longer than any other cats, so they can learn a lot from their older relatives. They're fascinated by anything that moves, and already the hunting instinct is showing in play.
Although the mothers are letting the older cubs come in and play with the youngsters, they're keeping a watchful eye out, see if it gets too rough. And whenever it does, they're right in there maintaining law and order.
Bonding time for these lions. A lot of effort made in playing out that social interaction, just that familiarizing the different members of the pride. Two males were slightly off on one side, and in the middle of the games, the roaring started.
Oh, what a good effort. Look at that. What a climber that cub is. Oh, no. That bank is just proving to be too difficult. Go on. You're almost there. Oh, look, look, it's going. It's doing it. It's done it. That is just fantastic. Well done. No, it's almost there. It's so close. Strike. She's got one. That is just unbelievable. Such a quick grab, and she's hanging on. She's gone for a youngster. That carp must be twice her weight, and she's holding on like a vice. Pounding across. She's going for a second. I can't believe it. She's got a second wildebeest. Now that is really impressive. That's a very, very bold cat.
Gets a chokehold, but the male zebra weighs twice as much. Reinforcements from the super pride add their power to the struggle.
Weeks ago, the cubs were terrified of any live prey that honey gave them. It's quite hard to watch these kinds of life lessons, but cheetahs really have no option. The art of chasing and tripping prey can only be perfected over time, and a great deal of it. They're not lions, they're not big enough to use their muscle and bully in on kills. Cheetahs are finely honed speed machines. The cubs are now... They're not going to leave honey until they're almost 2 years old. But just think what they have to achieve. They have to be able to run at enormous speed without tripping and at the same time trip up their prey. The only way to do that is to go to hunting school.
These hunting lessons are really starting to pay off for the cubs. Look at that. Using both front feet to push down onto the rump of the gazelle. Exactly the same technique as they'll use when they're older. Indeed, the same technique as Honey uses. It'll take a bit more practice though before they can use the same method on bigger prey. It may look as though they've already got the hang of hunting, but look how far Honey had to run before she caught the prey. And the cubs show no sign of recognizing yet that the gazelle is a meal when it's anything more than 10 or 15 yards away.
Honey goes into action to get her family a meal, it's priceless. This is the hunter at her supreme best. To catch an adult Thompson's gazelle, she must close the gap as much as possible. Honey may be fast, but every meter she gains in a carefully executed stalk is a step towards success. It's this her cubs still have to learn: precision stalking. She must watch every move of her prey. She has to respond instantly to the slightest hint that the gazelle might lift its head.
Unbelievable, the cubs are actually going to deal with an adult. For the first time ever in their lives, the three cubs have just brought down an adult female gazelle. This is precisely the sort of lesson that these cubs need, and it is clear that they show no fear any longer. From here on in, they are cheetahs. They're no longer defenseless, terrified little cubs. They're cheetahs.
I'm delighted that all 10 of them are still alive, and that's very much due to this incredible social fabric of lion pride society, that the females are able to support and rely on each other in times of difficulty. And behind them all are these 2 pride males who provide the security in this area. Without them, the females wouldn't be able to raise their cubs successfully.